It was snowing last week, which means the roads are pretty slippery, especially in the morning when it's not yet been cleaned. So one have to drive very carefully. Although I have winter tire, I still have this fear of driving very fast. At work, I peeped through the window and saw how snowy it was. When I knock off, I drove home because it was Nicholas Day. Kids have to go in this shopping center and sing Christmas lead songs, say some poems, and then they are being given fruits, sweets, and cookies. While we are there, I realized that Aldi is having nice Christmas tree, and I decided that next time I go grocery shopping, I have to buy one. When we arrived home, I make a simple meal, salmon with tomatoes and potatoes. In the morning, I have a breakfast, which I call typical Deutsche breakfast because it's always having this tomato and cucumbers on it. So I call it Deutsche breakfast. And I drove to the supermarket, but still snowing. The supermarket, I bought the Christmas tree that I wanted, together with the grocery. I like I like a live Christmas tree, which means buying it every year is a must. Back at home, I made my snacks, which is tea time with Oma biscuit. I bought a lot of Oma biscuit. I really love them. I could eat them every day. And later one knockoff, we counted her coins because she wanted to buy some gifts for herself, saving this money for a long time. So she took some and went to the toy store and bought herself what she wanted. After that, we went to a nearby Christmas stand. Probably everywhere there is a Christmas stand or Christmas market at every corner or every side of the city. So we went on this big wheel. This is more like kids side of family stands. So we went on the big wheels and rode few rounds, and then after that we have kids punch and glue vine. I pop into to check out what's new in Zara because I know they all have the nice winter things, but I realized that they have nice things, but anyway soon it will be sale, so rather check it now and buy it online when they have sales at the end of the month. Winter things are for me are jackets and jeans. The next day, the kids were celebrating Christmas with Santa Claus at a sport hall in our area where Santa came and gave them gifts. They were really happy to sing for Santa and got their presents. Right after that, went straight home. It's a Saturday. The chores have to go on, doing laundry, cleaning, and removing the dishes from the dishwashers, pick them in the cupboard, as well as sorting out my daughter's Lego, which is no longer used. We have to be sold out on eBay, as well as her kitchen that she no longer uses and other things that belong to the kitchens. Take videos and photos and load it up on eBay, and it was sold. Out with the old and probably in with the new. Something else, I guess, because she have outgrown all this. The next morning, start slow the day with tea, herbal tea in bed, and contemplating on what to do. Since it was a second advent, so we lighted the second candle. It was a second advent Sunday, so we have to light the second candle. What made me also happy is that my orchid, the lila one, normally bloomed during winter. It was blooming. Yay, something to be happy about. I made a matcha tea with milk. While getting after that, got ready to go to the movie because my daughter got a ticket as a gift on her birthday for the movie. We went to the movie and watched the movie Wish. It's really kid friendly. I recommend that movie. It's really nice. We enjoyed it. Although we're grown up, we ordered some drinks and popcorn, and then we went in the kino or cinema, as it's called in English. Right after that, we decided to go again to the Christmas market. We can do that every day, probably not every day. I mean, every time. Every time we go in the city, we have to go at every stand or every Christmas market. So my daughter was riding one of those horses. It's her favorite carousel called. I have my favorite Glühwein. Again, stop by a candle stand and a board wax, which I'm gonna make my own Christmas candles. Went back to the car to drive back home, and at home I light up the candle because it's